Hi, Dave from Road.cc here. I'm here with Martin from ShokBox, and what we're looking at today is the new ShokBox. So this is just out on Kickstarter.
Went live yesterday.
The ShokBox we're looking at here is the base model, which is $499.
$499, the classic, yeah.
And then there'll be two more coming, but we'll get to that later. First off, tell us about the design of this box then, Martin.
Okay, so first and foremost, this is a brand new design, okay? What we wanted to do was, we set out to do, is to make something that was easier to use, gave more protection to the bikes inside, and was a little bit tougher. We decided from the outset that because of the complexity of packing some of the cases that are already out there, we wanted to integrate as many features as possible. So the first thing we decided to do was integrate the anti-crush system to protect the bike in the middle. Okay, we integrated the handles, taking away the handles from the side, giving us more internal space, and we also removed the wheel recesses, which gave us again more internal dimension to the case. We put in lots of extra layers of protection by taking away all of the flat surfaces and creating lots of curved areas. Where there's a curved area, obviously it adds that little bit more strength. On the back of the case, if I just turn it around, we added stuff like these these scuff protectors or feet for sitting the case down on the floor. And again, if I turn the case upside down, we decided to integrate the hinges and create more ground clearance to give the case more maneuverability. We also added 4 spinning caster wheels, which again would give the case the ability to be able to turn on its own axis. And these extra layers of protection on the corners, which we call impact zones, really.
Okay.
We've also recessed the latches so they can't catch. But there's quite a lot more going on inside the case.
Okay, so let's open this up and we'll have a look at what's going on.
Okay, so typically if we lay the case down, legs nice and flat, okay? As you can see, the anti-crush system works.
I'm going to stand on it at this point.
Yeah, sure. Do you want a hand? Or?
I'm all right. There we go.
Yeah. I mean, it's super strong.
Yeah.
It will definitely take your weight and a little bit more. It would even take my weight. Okay, so the latches, as you'll see, very, very easy to undo. Okay, and the case will just open. And we've already put in there for a bike and some wheels. Okay, if I just open this, and I'll take away this protective foam. Okay, we'll take away the protective foam, and I'm going to just pop out the wheel bags.
So these wheel bags come as part of the package?
They will come as standard, yeah. The wheels, they will come as standard on all cases.
Okay.
Okay. Clearly they need to have the hole in them to be able to insert that.
So the anti-crush mechanism is from here to here.
Yeah, here to there.
There's nothing to locate here, it just one sits on top of the other?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
There's no need to locate anything. It's really just pop the bike in, do the straps up, put the foam in, close it and go.
Okay.
It's that simple. It really is that straightforward. Again, what we decided to do was to create these returns on the edges, making it much easier to locate when you close the case. I'm sure that you found with some cases there's quite a lot of flex in the lid because of the size of it. They're quite difficult to close. But if I just demonstrate, the case will just close and lock. There's no jigging around. It's quite simple. So 2 layers of foam, or 3 really.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a extra large frame, so it will accommodate anything up to a 62 without extra dismantling.
Right.
And obviously on some larger frames you may need to remove a chain set or actually take the headset out, but generally not.
And there's space as well for your helmet and your shoes.
Yeah, helmet, shoes. You get a bag for your seat post and pedals, which just fits in. And everything else is included, really.
Okay, and we've got some straps here that are holding in the the bike.
The 2 straps just suspend the frame. There is this one. They will just suspend the frame inside the case, in between the foam, to give it the protection. What we felt was it probably wasn't wise to strap the bike frame to the side of the case. In the case of an impact, that impact could be transferred into the frame. So it's quite snugly suspended in what we've created a chamber in the middle to give it that extra protection. That quite easily just fits in. I've had to remove the handlebars on this particular one. We do the straps up, 1 and 2, and we're ready to go. I mean, I pop the foam in the top, but it is possible even just to pop the foam on the top. We'll just tuck it in, and again, in theory, the case should just close.
And does.
That's
There we
what
go.
I really love about the case, though, is the way that the catches or the latches do up. There's no messing around. It is really straightforward, and it feels like a real piece of luggage.
Yeah. There's a couple of other bits of tech that I wanted to talk to you about. One of them is that this is going to be a modular system.
Yes.
And there's going to be another pod that you can add to this.
Yes. Okay, we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
Well, what we've got coming a little bit further down the line is a modular pod. Now, the pod is already designed, it's ready to go, will be attached to this side of the case and will allow full carbon disc wheel or a spare pair of wheels to be taken. In fact, it would take 2 carbon disc wheels and your extra luggage.
So the problem normally with a carbon disc wheel will be that with an anti-crush mechanism,
With an anti-crush
you
mechanism,
can't get it through the wheel.
Exactly, you wouldn't get it through because there are no spokes. So we've set out to overcome that issue. You either opt for taking spare wheel bags with you, or you have to take a case that doesn't have a crush system. So we decided to put a crush system in, but we've created this pod, this modular pod, that will accommodate a disc wheel, spare pair of wheels, and the rest of your luggage. The rest of your kit can go in there as well. It'll increase the dimensions by about 10 centimetres, 10, 11 centimetres. So it will bring us to 44, which is about the width of the base bars, really.
Okay. Right, and the other thing that I wanted to show everybody was this little recess here,
Yeah,
which is going to be for a GPS unit.
yeah, I've got one right here. It will take this this GPS unit. I'll show you how it pops in. Quite simply fits into place, and then would be covered by a plate to hide it and keep it in its position. GPS is a. You want to take a look?
Yeah.
It's a dual band unit. The charge will last for 15 days. It works anywhere in the world, and you don't need to be within 100 yards to locate your case. It will tell you exactly where it is.
Okay.
In real time. It comes with 3 months of travel, and then typically it would be about £3 for a month, because it's a pay-as-you-go system.
So if you're going away, you just pay your £3 for the month.
You just pay £3 for the month, and yeah, you can track it. Yeah.
Brilliant. So that is the new generation ShokBox. This is the base model at 499. It's going to come also with this GPS unit at 579, and then on top of that with the modular unit with the extra disc wheel space, that's going to be 695. So there's a link to the Kickstarter in the description below. If you've got any questions about this case, don't forget to ask them in the comments and we'll get them answered. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more like this on road.cc. Thanks for watching.